If you're just joining us, we are telling you about the national capital that has witnessed these explosions, multiple explosions. Now, as of now, we are only going by the confirmed developments. So we do know there have been multiple explosions. We are awaiting further details on that, but we do know that several people have been injured and the blasts were reported near the Red Fort metro station as well. All right, in the latest, one individual has lost his or her life. One death has been confirmed as a result of what we are witnessing on our screen right now. A high alert that's been sounded in the national capital is what we are also picking up. One confirmed death as of now as a result of those explosions. Now we are going to be confirming the details and the information on the explosions and the exact impact and what exactly triggered them. But as of now, the confirmed information that we do have is that these explosions that were heard outside the iconic Red Fort monument in the national capital, and a very busy, congested area as well. We are also learning that the explosion was reported outside the Red Fort metro station. One confirmed death as of now, as per the authorities. All right, one person feared dead as per the latest coming in. So we are going to be keeping a close eye on the latest coming in on that front. One person feared dead as a result of the explosions. 10 to 12 vehicles known to have caught fire as a result of the situation there. Parts of the damaged vehicle found about 100 meters away as well in the latest. Of those explosions, multiple explosions heard outside the Red Fort. Explosion heard outside the Red Fort metro station as well. Multiple fire tenders rushed to the spot. Ambulance services pressed in. The fire brigade officials there as well. We are also picking up that one person feared dead. That's the latest coming in the aftermath of those explosions. As you can see the images on your screen, in the aftermath of those explosions, the police officials, one can imagine what that scene looks like. This is, of course, just a short while after the explosion has occurred. It is 7:38 p.m. IST right now in the national capital where the explosions have been reported. If you're just joining us, the latest inputs coming in from the national capital where several explosions have been reported. The explosion happened just outside the Red Fort where the fire control teams have arrived. In fact, the explosion was witnessed in a car is what is known as of now. One person feared dead. Ambulances present to service. The entire area has been cordoned. Let's go straight across now to our correspondent Dharamjot Kaur, who's been tracking those developments. Dharamjot, what else do we have at this point? What are you picking up?
Well, Molly, a high alert has been sounded all across Delhi after this explosion incident that took place just a few minutes back. From what we know so far, a team from the Delhi Police Special Cell has also reached the spot. Investigation is underway. Several high-profile officials and other investigation agencies are also reaching over there. First responder teams are already present at the spot as they're removing injured people away from the metro station and near the site of the explosion. As you rightly mentioned, one person is feared dead. However, we're still waiting on confirmation with respect to the total casualty toll, the total damage that has taken place. From what we're hearing so far, several vehicles have been damaged in the explosion. However, it is yet to be ascertained if it was one car explosion that caused a domino effect on the other cars, or it was an explosion in several cars. So that nature and scale of damage is yet to be ascertained by the authorities formally. But there are eyewitness reports coming from the ground that have talked about how loud the explosion was, how people near the area felt like a tremor-like circumstance who were standing near the area. So clearly the scale of the explosion is definitely a vast one. However, I'd like to reiterate for our viewers, we are not aware of the cause of this particular explosion. Officials are yet to clarify that, but investigation is underway. As soon as they've ascertained the cause, there is a press briefing that is expected, an official statement that is expected from police personnel and investigating agencies. But this is the situation on the ground so far, Molly.
Right. As we have been telling our viewers, we're only going by the confirmed information and details coming in from the officials, from the authorities. At this point, Dharamjot, it's about 7:40 p.m. IST. The explosions occurred a while ago. We are, of course, piecing together the inputs and the developments as and when they trickle in. But just to apprise our viewers about this area and how congested and how this peak hour situation usually looks like in this particular area, considering that we are also talking about that explosion occurring right next to the metro station.
Well, you're absolutely right, Molly. I mean, the timing of this explosion, whatever the nature of it may be, is definitely of importance over here for several reasons. Number one, this is peak hour on a Monday evening, local time. It's 7:41 p.m. here in New Delhi right now. So it's definitely the rush hour with respect to commuters returning from office. It's rush hour for people, locals who are heading to marketplaces. As we know, it's, festive season that has trickled into peak wedding season in India. You have a lot of people using public transport, being around these areas near the Red Fort that has massive marketplaces also around it in the vicinity. So the footfall in these areas is definitely very, very high. It's in the thousands to say the least. But having said that, what scale of damage this particular explosion has done, as I'd like to reiterate, is yet to be ascertained. As we know that officials and police have been clearing out commuters from the metro station near which this blast occurred, this explosion occurred, and people have been asked to leave the site. Police is cordoning off areas and has issued a high alert. But the reason for that is the footfall. The metro service or the subway station, or the subway service, as international viewers may call it, is the lifeline of Delhi, Molly. And so, given that it's the evening time, it's the peak hour for work, it's the peak hour for the wedding season. It's also near a monument, so therefore that's a landmark, it's a historical monument in the national capital. So you have a lot of people who go visit in the evening, be it for walks, be it for picnics, be it for any other local tourism reason, be it tourists outside the national capital. So it's definitely peak hour, and that circumstance is definitely worrying. However, it's important to ascertain again what kind of damage and what scale of damage has taken place is yet to be formally ascertained and announced by the investigation officials and the medical teams on the ground. Molly.
Indeed, and speaking of the timing of what we are witnessing here, those explosions in the national capital coming on the same day, where earlier in the day, and we have been telling our viewers about this comprehensively, that a major interstate terror cell was busted. 2,900 kgs of explosives were seized from Faridabad, and in that joint operation that was conducted between the Jammu and Kashmir and Haryana police, the terror module known to be linked with terror groups. In fact, at least 8 suspects, including 3 doctors, were arrested during that major terror network bust. So these developments, as they are unfolding, we are piecing together for our viewers the confirmed information trickling in at this point. No need to panic. We are going to be piecing together what we do know right now. The explosion that happened near Delhi's iconic Red Fort monument, coming on the same day as that major interstate terror cell was busted, like we just told you. These are the images that we are getting to you from on the ground as well. The national capital has witnessed multiple explosions. As of now, we're only going by the confirmed initial details. Remember, considering the fact that these explosions were reported just a short while back, fast-paced developments that are trickling in. These are the images coming in from the site where the emergency services, of course, have been pressed in. Multiple fire tenders, ambulance services pressed in. Police officials on the spot, as you can see in the aftermath of those explosions. Considering the area where these explosions occurred, coming at a peak hour on a Monday evening, It's a busy, congested area in any case, at any time of the day, in fact. Sound of the explosions that were heard over a kilometer away as well. We do understand there's been one person feared dead as per the latest information that has trickled in, only going by the confirmed inputs. At this point, we also know that multiple injured have been brought to the LNJP hospital there, multiple casualties that have been taken to the hospital as a result of that blast that occurred near gate number 1 of the Red Fort metro station.